All right, Second Chronicles chapter 5. Let's call this one Turn and subtitle it Solomon Finished, because it's literally going to say toward the beginning of the chapter that Solomon finished the work that went into building the temple. And so this is primarily going to be a chapter devoted to describing the way in which he brings the ark into the most holy place. First, by assembling all the officials and leaders of Israel to prepare to bring the ark in properly, understanding how David, his father, tried to move it before, getting a man by the name of Uzzah killed by carrying it in properly. And so Solomon is paying attention to detail to make sure it's done properly, and it's going to be done. And so as he assembles the people, they actually bring the ark into the most holy place, where they set it beneath the wings of the cherubim, understanding that the ark now only contains the stone tablets with God's original commands to Moses, not including other things like a portion of manna or Aaron's staff that budded, things that were originally in the Ark of the Covenant that this chapter is suggesting or letting us know are no longer there at the time it is placed in the temple. But after the ark is placed in the most holy place and those responsible for carrying it have moved out of the temple, the musicians are going to sing and play in unison a song to God, a short phrase that we're given toward the end of the chapter that will then prompt God to fill the temple with a cloud that actually drives the remainder of the priests out so that they can no longer work, reminding us of something that Solomon is going to pick up on in chapter 6, and that is, wait a minute, God said that he was going to dwell in thick darkness, which is something I used to think was strange. Understanding why would a God of light who loves us shroud himself in darkness? But Solomon is going to pick up on something that helped me realize it's probably best that I don't get to always see God for who he is. Why? Because after I learned to fear God, fearing God sometimes has me on my best behavior when there are still parts of my character I need him to work on. And so to the degree that God is in my presence, but I don't see him, he gets the chance to see me or expose parts of me that I would otherwise keep secret or pretend are in better shape than what they really are. And so the benefit of previous chapters that we talked about, where God pays so much attention to the details of the gold on the nails in the temple, gives me comfort to understand that no matter how difficult a time I might have finding a fit here, he has promised to prepare a place for us that quite likely fits even the most seemingly insignificant details of who we are. But chapters like this remind me that if he is preparing a place that fits even the most seemingly insignificant details of who I am, that creates a responsibility we talk about from time to time, and that is allowing him to call me to turn to him in a way that allows him to fix even the most seemingly insignificant flaws that I still carry in my character, so that the place he's preparing to be a perfect fit for me is likewise a perfect fit for everybody around me.